Hi everyone, welcome to
Live in Life.
My name is Victoria, this is my wife.
Regina!
Mwah.
And
Today,
today,
please subscribe to this channel, hit this bell button, thank you so very much. Check if your subscription not cancelled. It's happening again, unfortunately.
What?
Yes, YouTube did it before and now some people write me that they have unsubscribed or something. Just check it out, so thank you so very much. And today we're having Bagel cheese from McDonald's. I'm having decaf coffee, but you know that.
Earl Grey tea, but
You know that too. And this is
little hashi.
hashi. Cheers.
Yes. Mind you, sometimes I have decaf for that. Well,
Give me a break. Maybe once
well,
in a while.
I did once, actually.
Actually once. Yes, and I'm having it with multigrain and Regina with white. Cool.
I always went for decaf, decaf, and I was like, no. Tea. Keep me.
Actually, it's good.
Good?
You want?
Bagel.
Lovely.
Is there bacon? Oh, there's no bacon.
There's no bacon, apparently.
Something had bacon in the past.
Yeah, but they didn't have vegetables.
Oh, yeah.
Or vegetables or bacon. We need to do homemade with bacon and vegetables, so that's why it will be way better.
But anyway.
Anyways. Nice.
But you buy the same bagel, egg. Okay.
Yeah.
It's a real egg, so.
Yesterday, video with me, like for when we are filming, you will get it, I bet, at least 2-3 weeks ahead.
Down the road?
Down the road.
Oh,
But yesterday when I filmed it, the video when I explained about my dyslexia went up. I got very nice question about how I'm homeschooling with dyslexia.
That's a good question.
It's a very good question. And by the way, I have a video on my vlogging channel. I will, if I will remember, I will try to remember to link it in description box below, because now we're filming a lot, but I'm not editing because I don't have a computer. We ordered the computer, but because it's such a, we need to wait 2 weeks because it's like special order of computer for myself. So yeah, thank you. She ordered me a couple days ago.
Yeah, because I need specific graphic, specific
Specification.
memory requirements, all this specific, and you can buy the basic one, but if you need to add something on top, it takes time. Probably a lot of time.
So until I'm going to edit this video, it will take time and I can miss the idea that I need to link something. So please, so I have explained how I homeschool on my vlogging channel. I will, so the question is what I'm bringing to the table versus what you bring into the table with homeschooling. Start. Isn't good? Like, it's better than I expected. That's what I say. It's way better than I expected.
It's really good. It's really good. You have a bagel that you would buy anyway. You have an egg. You have veggies.
I would do different cheese though. It's the only thing that I would
100%. And probably squeeze organic egg into equation.
Sure.
And organic tomato. And organic lettuce. But besides that, and organic Earl Grey tea.
And organic coffee for the color, but yeah.
Oh, okay. It will be organic upgrade. Cheers, babe.
Cheers. So yeah.
Oh, but the tea is such a perfect temperature. I'm just like, yeah.
I'm a little bit cold there.
Yes.
So what happened with my dyslexia, you have to understand. I have BA in nursing science, or what it was, nursing art of something. It was weird, bachelor degree, undergrad. And I was one of the best people who did the best projects.
She is. She was helping me to do mine. And
Yeah.
a friend.
Because I have one talent. I had to, because I had to overcome my disability. I have a talent to see the picture as a whole and not part of the small, not developed out, but small. So that means that I taught myself, and I got to a lot of things that I can do differently that works better for me, and because I can see the same problem from very different perspective, and a lot of times it helps a lot.
She's brilliant because a lot of things that Ariel does and he loves to do is project based. So actually for project based, for me I'm not dyslexic, and the bigger picture is sometimes too big. So for me I would have to divide. Okay, we do this, step by step. You see the bigger picture, and you can kind of work out all those elements into a bigger picture. You don't have specifically go bits by bits. You kind of integrate the whole puzzle like a 3D picture, which I don't see that.
Yeah, so
And that's what's amazing. And she brings way more. They do projects and stuff. The way she does that and teaches Ariel to do that, it's amazing. I could never do that. I'm like, oh, I want to be able to do that, but I just can't. It just all clicks in because you see the bigger perspective, and you just and as a dyslexic person, and Ariel is dyslexic too, right? So it's totally, they talk different language.
all the techniques that I learned on myself and I had to teach myself and to find myself, I can transfer it pretty easily to Ariel. So at this point, thank you. At this point, I have Ariel do project that way higher than his level, because I'm not distinguished. As long as he can understand and comprehend it, I can throw at him information in university level or any other level that he can understand. Sometimes, I'm not sure you're aware of this, but a lot of dyslexic, at least that I know, they really love encyclopedia type of things, because you don't need to read a lot until you get to the point. When it's classical book, let's say, oh boy, you can read half of
That was
book.
That was my struggle as well. You read so much. There is so much around. There's the main point, and there is so much around it. And then when they asked me in school to summarize it, I was losing my mind. Because for me, I remember it all, and to summarize it, like, all seemed important to me. I don't know why, and I couldn't summarize it. It was one of my biggest things. And you could summarize perfectly.
In 2 words, I can say any book you like. 3. I remember I got some girl helping me. She was I think 2 years above me, and she helped me a lot. And actually, she taught me that every book has 3 points, and you can play those points any way you like. And this is type of things that I love to play. It's like puzzle for me. So you can answer the same question any way you like it, and that's what I'm teaching Ariel, and it works perfectly.
Thinking how that you're dyslexic, actually, it's actually an advantage for Ariel. Because if you have dyslexic child but yourself not dyslexic, the way you think is completely different than the child. So it's hard to, I would say for me, it would be way more challenging to do those projects. I'd have to chew, piece by piece of the project until we build a bigger picture. And you read, okay, what the requirements with him, and then you kind of work on a bigger picture, like you approach it from the wholeness, not from bits and bits. Until you build the whole one, you actually see the whole one, and then you kind of make it all work.
It's like
it's
puzzle.
incredible. It's like a puzzle.
It's like puzzle in my head. And you see them, if you know how to make puzzle, which I hate, by the way, but I'm just saying.
No puzzles here.
I don't like
puzzles
to do
either.
puzzle, because if I see the picture already, why would I do it? It's like, it's counterproductive.
It's not relaxing for us.
No,
it makes us stress. Makes us anxious, actually.
Yeah, but if you see a box with a picture, how it should look, that's it. It's done already.
Yeah, but then
It's the process. I know people enjoy the process.
I don't know. You know what? You know how I actually, you know, when I started with puzzles, I did one thing. I bought like a puzzle. It had like, I think it was like, well, they're very small. I think it was like 10,000 or maybe 1,000. Could be 1,000. But they all looked so small, and they all looked the same to me. And that was it. I should have started with 100 probably, not with 1,000. 1,000
Sure.
completely threw me off, and I never went back to puzzling again.
Yeah, and by the way, when I can retrieve, like, because my mind works faster than I can ever speak or write, even though in Russian and Hebrew we speak very fast, and I can, and when I'm talking to Regina, I speak 3 languages, like I mix whatever word comes up, I'm speaking it. A lot of times on the videos, what happens, because she knows me so well, that's how we communicate in real life. It's not that she's over talking me. A lot of times she's continuing my thoughts or answering already before I finish my sentence. You see, and it's not disrespectful. It's just transmission of information. I don't like it. I actually appreciate it because then I can jump to next idea rather than stuck on the retrieving the word.
Yeah, because she has to retrieve the word in English. So if she would speak with me, just with me, it would be probably a different language, and you would just throw a word in different language. But because in English, sometimes, you know, until it works out and you find the right word in English, so I jump in, and that's how we communicate in real life. Yes, so I'm not being obnoxious, disrespectful, nothing like that. No, it's just the way it works in our family.
Yeah, it's because
we complement each other.
Because I'm slower. Sometimes when I need to stick to one language, actually my friends know that as well. Like they know. Like most of our friends are speaking 3 languages, so it's so easy for me to communicate. But sometimes I start, and they compliment my sentences, and I don't care at all. Because of the big picture, I need to get to transfer information. When I get to transfer information, it's faster. And everything that helps me to transfer information faster, it helps. So yeah, that's how we speak.
So I help. Not being obnoxious. No.
So yeah, that's just because we communicate so long, so many years. So yeah, this is another thing. When I think faster, then I can communicate, especially in written form. I tend to jump from ideas to ideas, and it's hard to communicate. And even now, Regina said, "Okay, you mumbling, coherent, please," because sometimes I'm jumping. I'm starting with one idea and finishing with another idea, so I need to slow myself to be more coherent a lot of times. So that's that. And actually I help Ariel
Tremendously. Because you see the bigger picture, it's so much easier for Victoria to make bigger project-based stuff, whatever subject it is. Because you just see it, and then you can say, okay, we'll do this part. Instead of just, because for me, I was like, I'm reading this, and you have to do that. I was like, whoa. It's just so overwhelming, because I would just take a piece by piece and we'll just build it slowly, one little thing at a time, which would be so frustrating. That's why I guess I don't like project-based stuff.
I know.
I have an assignment, I'm done with it, over. I don't see the whole
Actually,
thing.
because I'm dyslexic, like I'm adult dyslexic, and I'm not sure, but I think everyone thinks that we are, a lot of people think that we are free homeschooling, that he's not supervised or anything. We have teacher that we see 1 and 2 weeks, and he's totally supervised and totally with BC Canadian curriculum, and we're going with this. And interesting enough, the teacher asks me a lot of questions how I do stuff, because she said, you know, that this is the first time that she has dyslexic adult, that she can help other kids with dyslexia, and giftedness and double giftedness, and she's asking how it works and how I do the project. A lot of times, not just here the project, this is what we did, but she asks me a lot. We have excellent communication with this teacher, and it's really good. And yeah, like yesterday Ariel made a project about out of all the animals in the world he found lamprey eel. Yeah, Google it. It's pretty
Interesting. Sure.
And he did project that should last, I think, months or so in 3 hours, 2 hours, hour.
Yeah, and it was not sitting,
Yeah.
We talked about other stuff in between.
Just because he said, oh, blah, blah. Oh, yeah, and I said, Ariel, it's easy for you. And I was reading what he needs to do. And there is, as a homeschoolers, we're getting our, what we need to do and how he can excel in what he does. Not just how he can...
meet expectation.
There is part of what is meeting expectation means and what is exceeding expectation. I even don't bother with the meeting expectation anymore.
So in BC it goes this way. There are homeschoolers that are registered homeschoolers and they don't report to anyone.
They do, actually.
Well,
once
a year, once in the beginning somewhere, or the end. Yeah, and there is you still called homeschoolers and stuff a lot in the common language,
but legally
he still belongs to the system. He still has a teacher he meets every couple of weeks, and he does attend some classes about once a week or so. Depends.
So it's not. Yeah, I explained everything in this video that I hopefully will link down below. If not, I know you know me, and that's one of the things that I forgot. Like I can forget the links. I can forget. Yeah, I'm forgetting the regular lifestyle things. Thank you, honey, for telling me.
And again, another thing. Sorry. About this, you don't actually have necessarily to meet a teacher. You can do all this stuff online and still officially belong to the BC curriculum and BC school system. So there are lots of, BC is really great with that. You have lots of options.
Yeah, so I can forget things that needs to be done, let's say, at home. Like, dishwasher and all of this stuff. I know, no, she knows very well. Like, there is layers to this, but on the other hand, I navigate very well social situations.
Yes.
Again, just different. And about giftedness and double giftedness, I think we need to talk a separate topic because there is.
And there is a cool book called The Gift of Dyslexia. Yeah, awesome book. I read it. I was like, oh, that's how you see it. It's really cool. I'm like,
it's the first time that I could present to her or to any other person in this world.
If you're curious what it is, it's a pretty cool book. Very interesting.
This is how I see the world. And if you're interested, go and read this book. It's very interesting read. So so I started with people that love reading encyclopedias, kids that love reading encyclopedias, because it's very short and to the point, and you get to information in 3 sentences or 2 sentences. And encyclopedia is a general. You have online encyclopedias. Yes, you have online. You can find anything you like, but you need to be. If child has problem with reading, it frustrates him and me, for this matter, to read countless of pages without actual, point to it, and it can bring a lot of knowledge, a lot of. And way less frustration. So everything that is, whether the child loves animals like ours or loves art or whatever, an encyclopedia type of things, you can find a lot of information about anything the child actually loves. And you can actually find what he loves. Like Ariel is really keen into last year he was very keen into the body and how body operates, like anatomy and all of this good stuff. And this year he's more into the ocean animals, and you can build upon this.
He started ocean animals last year as well.
Before Hawaii.
He did the coral reef project.
Yes, and before that he did a lot of body and
we did volcanoes as well.
Volcanoes and
for Hawaii. Yeah. So it's all we can tailor his interest and and just go for it. Whatever he's interested in, we can pursue that, which is great.
So that's how I operate. That's how I can homeschool. And
Brilliant.
thank you, honey. Yeah. You know what is double E? Google it. I know it's my, and someone asked if it's genetic in our family, and it's yes, it is. It's me and my brother, and we highly suspect that this is our father as well. Highly suspect that our father is dyslexic, but because again.
But your mom is the gifted one.
Yeah, I know, and my mom is the gifted one, and with on the two sides. But yeah, this is how it works, and you know what? A lot of parents of gifted kids afraid to say the gifted, because I know that I said it before, and they said, oh, it's like special snowflakes, and I got all of this, you know, very narrow-minded.
No, giftedness comes with a lot of other gifts.
Yeah, and I have friends that inside that work before they had kids with the gifted kids, and when they started the diagnosis, they actually was like, oh, sorry. Oh my God, this is my kid and I have to deal with this. And yeah, because it's all new issue that emotional intensity. You have no idea how intense I am in a person. Like, she knows. Like, yeah, I mask it. But girls mask it better.
I don't fall far behind.
No, you don't. But
I'm not dyslexic, but I have my different
approach.
My different strengths. Oh yeah, it comes out totally different, and that's why we work great together, because we come from totally different approaches, and we kind of complement
each other.
And it's pretty cool, actually.
Yeah, the dynamic's cool, but sometimes it can get intense, and sometimes people who around us can feel this when we're almost buzzing, but
yeah, and
it's what it is.
Yeah, and I guess we can come across a little bit like I'm overstepping or I'm being whatever.
Yeah, intense.
Intense, yes, and we are, but doesn't mean we don't like each other or being mean to each other. No, not really.
No, the intensity.
Just the way we are. It's just
the intensity can come across as very, and you have to put on this layer of us growing up in Israel, which is intensity by itself, which brings a lot of other, cultural differences, and you get us.
Yeah, giftedness, intensity, cultural differences. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so it's sometimes, when you see us on the Muk-bangs, I guess it's a little bit, we get those comments. I'm like, because it's hard to get. It's easy to judge and say, oh, you blah 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 blah, so be mean to each other, blah blah blah. No, really.
In the same day, I got two comments. It was funny. In the same day, one that I'm abusive to Regina in various form and on various videos, and that Regina is abusive to me, condescending, blah blah blah, in various videos. And it was the same day. It depends
who comes and from which perspective.
Yeah.
So people, don't be too quick to judge other people, because sometimes it's easy, and we all do that. Because you come from your own perspective, and to you it looks like, oh my God. And I bet you if we would grow up in Canada, would still be different and not so called intense. Well, it would be intense, but it will be masked better under, milder,
expression.
Expression, exactly. And this is who we are.
Yeah, I know. It's very different, and you see us about 20 minutes here, or 25 minutes here, and another 25 minutes, or like up to 20 minutes. Usually, I'm trying to make vlogs on the vlog channel. On the vlog channel, you can see a little bit better our dynamics than here.
Exactly.
But yeah,
this is us. Follow vlogging channel. You see more of us and get to know us. And a little bit,
more deeper and intimate.
Yes.
I'm kidding, or not. Go find out and subscribe to our vlogging channel.
Yeah. Anyway.
So I hope I will explain a little bit how it goes. And,
this is only part of the
and how I homeschooled, and I was afraid of homeschooling. I was terrified until we started, and then I didn't think I was once said that it was hard. Like after we started it was, Yeah.
No, it was a great decision. It totally works for Ariel. He's happier, and we need to keep our child happy and make sure it works for him, so he will grow up, happy, good person, not unhappy, miserable.
Yeah.
In a system.
Yeah, because
it didn't work
system,
for him.
As
the system tried to crush him.
Not crush him, but they put everything on disability rather than on ability, and this is the problem. When you put your all egg in the one basket, the other basket and the
doesn't work.
Self-esteem goes down. Like everything is crumbling.
And if you don't fit in the box, they try to squeeze you in there in some kind of box. And what if you don't fit in either of the boxes and you're kind of like in between, which is his.
Yeah. So
anyways,
thank you so very much for being with us.
Cheers.
This was a little bit.
It's a small. Yeah, see, my tea is bigger than their coffee. See,
so thank you so very much for being with us. Thank you for doing it and
coming and watching us.
I hope we explained a little bit better how you can homeschool with dyslexia.
Yeah. We can talk about how homeschool without dyslexia, but.
Yeah, you're part of the homeschooling with the math and everything because she does.
It's not as exciting.
Oh,
my brilliant mind.
So thank you so very much for
being cynical. It's true. It's true.
Don't forget to subscribe, write us a comment, thumbs up, us and cheers,
love you live,
and see you next time.
Yeah, and remember to go towards your joy and do something fun every day. Bye. Bye.